Hey everybody, Chris the Up North Air Gunner, and I'm here with Rick Ream.
Woo, shooter 1721.
Heck yeah, man! So you've seen Rick and I on a lot of different. We did the lethal air hunt.
Yep.
We've done a lot of hunts together.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, but this is our very first time here in Kentucky, and we're here with Keith from 68 Whiskey, and Rick just got a turkey.
Yeah. Yep. My first Kentucky turkey.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
It was awesome. But we are here today to talk about the Karma SLS
Yeah.
because this is going to be a new brand that you're going to see on Up North Air Gunner. So I had a chance to go out to Puerto Rico and use the SLS and the new Karma EQ. We're really excited about this, and Rick has actually used this a lot more than me. I did go to Puerto Rico and had a really great hunt. But Rick, you've gotten a lot of trigger time with this, so tell me a little bit about it.
I'll tell you one of my favorite things, Chris, is yes, you can go single action or semi. But guess what? The accuracy is at both. So I thought at first, I really thought if I go bolt, I'm going to be a lot more accurate, right?
Right.
That's not what I found.
Yeah, it's almost the exact same.
It's almost the exact same.
Yeah.
And the trigger, usually semis or this or that.
Right.
This trigger,
Yeah.
I actually really like in a semi, and you can see it in the accuracy. I mean, I did a review too, and
Yeah.
the accuracy of the pellets and slugs, and it's not really picky.
Not at all. Not at all.
It didn't, like we were able to use both.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was able to maybe use 3 to 4 different slugs and 3 to 4 different pellets.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've got this zeroed with the FX hybrids, and we're going to do a quick Rick Ream trick shot because the rest of the video. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. By the way. All right. So to commemorate Rick's turkey, we actually took the shotgun shell that he dropped that turkey with, and we actually put it out there about 40, 50 yards. About 40, 50 yards. All right, Rick, take it away, buddy.
All right.
All right.
You always put me on the spot with
right?
this stuff.
Hey, you got to do it for my channel. He does it for his channel all the time, right? Here we go.
That only took one.
All right, guys.
Man.
So we're going to be talking about the Karma SLS and the EQ. Here comes the rest of the review. Let's go. On this episode of Up North Air Gunner, we're going to be taking a deep dive into both the Karma SLS and the brand new Karma EQ as I went to Puerto Rico to go hunting for iguana. So I was able to meet up with my buddy Abner, who is a iguana hunting guide with Puerto Rico Extreme Outdoors. And I'll tell you what, this trip was the perfect way for me to introduce the Karma brand of air guns to the Up North Air Gunner channel by showing the SLS and the EQ, because when we got there, we were able to test both of these air rifles with so many different kinds of ammo and a pretty extreme environment for hunting. So we started off the visit getting everything ready at Abner's shooting range, and it was great. We did a 50-yard zero. That one right there, it was the same point of aim. It was just stringing left and right from the wind. But this one, I held right here. 3 shots went into that same hole. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And with the SLS, I actually wanted to see what was the maximum foot-pounds of energy this little rig could get. So I'm shooting the standard version. We cranked up the regulator, and we were able to hit 750 feet per second, which does not sound like a lot, but we were pushing the 42.3 grain Zan ELRs and the new version, the Hyperline, which are coated in some secret sauce that actually increases the velocity a little bit. So the other cool thing is the high visibility of these slugs. You can actually see your round going downrange almost like a tracer. So we were able to get that set up, got the maximum foot-pounds of energy with that thing, but we really did want to set it up with some 18 grain pellets, headed out to the jungle, and the first couple kills that I got of the day was with the SLS. Absolutely perfect. You saw from all that precision that Rick was getting in his field testing. We took it to the field in the jungles, and we were dropping iguanas with this thing within the first few hours. So the SLS, if you're looking for a semi-automatic that you can switch to a side-cocking action, boom, lights out. So with the SLS, with that semi-auto, with a very fast follow-up shot, came in handy there in the jungles, Puerto Rico. So next up, we had the Karma EQ. Now this was the gun that I knew that I was going to Puerto Rico to really push it to its limits. We didn't really know anything about this air gun. It was a brand new offering from Karma Airguns. So we were the very first ones to have the final production version to get all the data that we wanted on this thing. This thing is built like a tank. So when we got it, we zeroed it out at 50 yards. It was just hole in hole groups with pellets and slugs. And guys, we were getting over 75 foot-pounds of energy, and a 22 cal was only a 600 millimeter, 24-inch barrel. And guys, that's kind of unheard of, right? We had 38 grain slugs from AEA, dropping them into dime-sized groups at 50 yards. But again, 75 plus foot-pounds of energy. This thing is not only built to hunt, but it is built to hunt with very high power. So after all of our initial testing, we tore this thing down because we really wanted to figure out what made this thing tick. Because we know that the Karma Airguns line of air guns, what really put them on the map was the Karma Red Panda. The very first few years that thing came out in the bench rest competition scene, that big bull barrel with their proprietary rifling and also that 360-degree radial transfer port, this thing has been known to be one of the very best precision barrels in the industry. And what was cool about the SLS and the EQ, both of those barrels are a miniaturized version of what we see in the Karma Red Panda. So when we took this thing apart, verified it, sure enough, it has all that same bull barrel stiffness that the Karma Red Panda has, and put it back together, headed to the field. So throughout the entire day with the Karma EQ, we were out there with pellets. We were out there with the 34 grain AEA pellets, shots anywhere from 20 yards, and we backed it all the way out to 75 and 80 yards in the middle of the field. And we were using the Element Optics laser rangefinder, which was super critical because when you're shooting with pellets, there's so much drop. Oh, 70 yards, baby, with pellets. Yeah.
Boom!
Tell you what, guys, being able to laze and blaze with that laser rangefinder, we were having so many first round impacts right to the dome, dropping those iguanas right out of the tree. So we were out there for 3 solid days with this thing. And by the end of the 3rd day, it was still holding 0. We had no point of impact shifts. It was just an absolute lights out hunting tool. So it is a bit heavy, so I highly recommend pairing this, especially if you're going to be doing hunting, with, let's say, an Element Helix Compact.
Heck yeah. Karma EQ, baby. Getting the job done.
Or an Element Immersive, something that's a little bit on the lighter weight side. So I had a bunch of video camera equipment and everything on my optic for this hunt, but normally I'm going to pair this with a little bit of a lighter weight optic for hunting. So I was shooting off my Primos trigger sticks during the whole hunt, which helped a ton. But even shooting offhand, the way it's balanced, a lot of that weight is towards the kind of center rear. And so you're not getting all that weight heavy forward of the gun where your arms are just getting really tired trying to shoot offhand. So I give this thing a 2 thumbs up for hunting. We have not tested it with the bench yet, but you could also get the Saber Tactical clamp that goes onto that bottle. And now you can put that thing on a bipod or a tripod and shoot it from the bench. So more testing is needed on this thing. We're going to be giving you a little bit more of some hunting footage in an upcoming video because there's something new that we're going to be introducing during that video. But for now, guys, this is my initial review of the brand new Karma SLS and Karma EQ and a brand new introduction to the Up North Air Gunner channel. So stay tuned for more Karma Airguns content from Up North Air Gunner. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Take care.